Let me get situated, guys, because I got to tell y'all something. It's going to blow y'all mind completely. Yeah, so guys, yeah, this is crazy. I just want to give y'all a quick little thing that I've just experienced. Um, I went to this festival thing. It was about at least 6 or 7, 8 minutes away from outside of my town, and man, we was just we was there having a good old time, just really just having fun. Everybody was coming together and all. We was playing a little bit of basketball. I was on the sideline, just kind of watching people play basketball, and then I was wondering, like, what is everybody starting to look at? See, I didn't know at this point, cause see, I'm looking at the basketball game, and I just happened to look to the left of my side, and there literally was two young girls. These girls had to be probably at least about 10 or 11, literally fighting, pulling hair, all that. They were fighting. I kid you not. I'm sitting there with my hands up like this, and I'm like, is anybody seeing this? You got grown folks, you got younger people, teenagers. They're looking at this fight, and nobody's not stepping in. Nobody's not breaking it up. Nobody is not trying to go in and say, look, this is wrong. You shouldn't be doing this. And I'm pretty sure they're probably fighting at a young age. They're fighting over a guy, a little boy, that I should say, a little boy. But this is what the generation is coming to. This is the way the generation is coming to. People can fight and all this stuff, and nobody's not saying that. It's like it's looked at as normal. I'm not talking about people coming around and putting cameras and watching the fight and stuff. I'm talking about these folks. There were people on the bleachers, people walking around, holding hands with their girlfriend, holding hands with their boyfriend or their husband, or whatever, and everybody was just like nothing. We literally sat there and watched. They was all fighting. I'm just sitting there with my hands up out of everybody. Like, is anybody going to help? Is anybody going to stop this? No. When I tell you, nobody. Nobody stepped in. The fight eventually stopped, but nobody stepped in. And some of these folks was even grown and they seen this, and they were just looking back, just like, wow, oh wow, wow. Nobody didn't try to go stop and say, hey, this is wrong. With nobody did not want to stop it, and I'm like, oh my lord, this is the times that we are truly living in, where wicked stuff is going to be done right in front of our eyes, and everybody is not gonna. They're not gonna help. They're not gonna come in and say, "Look, this is wrong." It's just going to just be allowed. The world is going. The world is just crazy. The world is just completely crazy, and we need true prayers. And man, what crazy is that I seen an experience one time on Facebook where I believe it's in the book of Timothy. I can't remember, but maybe somebody who knows the Bible real good, they'll understand where I'm going. But it was this experiment thing that was on Facebook one time, and this was a couple months back, and it was talking about, in the end times, it was like they were setting up this thing where it was like a kid being taken by like a criminal or like a kidnapper or whatever, and this was like in the public. This guy, he would like, but it was all set up. It was just to see what people would do, but he would actually take the kid, pick him up, and run in the alley. Do you know, majority of everybody, they just sat there and looked in the alley and they kept on walking. That's why I say we got to speak on this stuff. It's coming to that time where it's just not gonna matter. Like, literally, he did so many experience. He did clips after clips after clips. Nobody helped the little boy. They just looked into the alley and see the boy was taken away, and then they just kept on walking. They didn't deal with it. This is crazy. This is a major problem. We need to start praying on our knees, and all this stuff that they're allowing, all this stuff that's going on. We need prayers. We need prayers over this land, because this land is just completely wicked. But to tell y'all, that's what I just seen. And boy, it was crazy. It was crazy. These young girls ain't got no business fighting at this time. Nobody ain't got no business fighting at all, period. Everybody's out there having a good time. And these girls just out of nowhere just started fighting one another. And nobody came and helped. Nobody came to stop it. Nothing. Nothing. I'm sitting there with my hands out on the court, on the basketball court, looking around at everybody. Like, are y'all gonna do something? Everybody was just kind of just like just chuckling, just laughing and stuff, and just allowing the fight to happen. This is crazy. This is crazy. But then you got street preachers, all these street preachers giving the word of God, and they're getting spit on their face. They're being hit in the knee, kicked in the knee, whatever, everything, anything harmful to stop them give the word of God. But then y'all allowing stuff like this. I'm just saying, man, this is a wicked generation. We need to start really praying over this land. I just want to show y'all. I just want to just let y'all know this is crazy. This is crazy. I couldn't believe I seen what I seen. I can't believe, because back in the day, there was always a grown up, even if they're not the parents of. I'm like, and that's what I'm like. Where is the parents? Where are the parents in these type of moments? Where are they? These kids ain't got no business fighting over, because I'm pretty 100% sure they're fighting over a little boy. Let's just call it out for what it is. Young as they are, they don't need to be thinking about a relationship. But this is what the devil do, and the parents is not even around, not even aware of what's going on. This is why I say parents really need to step up and raise their kids. They need to really step up. Something to think about, man. But it was it blew my mind. It blew my mind what I seen, that nobody wanted to stop the fight, to stop the evilness. Nobody did not want to stop it. It was just crazy. It just completely blew my mind. It was so quiet. It was just like everybody was just walking around, just like, hey, it's all good. And that's how people are. They're walking over truth 24/7. Anybody give them truth, they just walk all around that. The Bible talks about strong delusion. People are so delusional. People are so gone. They're so blinded by the world that they don't even understand and know what's going on in front of them. But everything is just, oh, it's all good. It's just a fight. It's just crazy, man, that people justify over this stuff. Fights, anything that's wicked, they justify. It's truly the end times. Hey, God bless you all. This is crazy.